So this is my Honda Fourtrax 200 SX. You've seen it in the last video. Since then, I trimmed the fenders here because they were all chewed up anyway. And I put the rack on the front, like this handle piece and the rack. I bolted that on since the last video. This lens fell out. I still have it. And I ordered an LED light bulb for that. So I'll put LED light bulb and put the glass back on. We adjusted the front brakes so they work now. The other thing is we got grips for it. I didn't talk about that in the last video, but they were really old and rotten. But this video we're going to be doing is putting a new chain on. I got a new chain and a new sprocket, a used sprocket that's in better shape than that one. And I got, you can see this sprocket here is really worn out. So I got a new one here that I'm going to put on. And I also got a new chain up there as well. So that's what this video is about. We got the front sprocket off, so there's the difference. This is the old one, that's the new one. You can see there's a big difference there. This one's like got little waves in it, and this is actually teeth. So we're gonna put the new sprocket on. I just got to attach the little retainer clip piece which is here, and then Lachlan's taking out the skid plate so you can get that sprocket off. And there's the used one from my cousin, Outdoor Films. This is his channel, and so that one's a little worn, but I don't think it's as bad as this one. And we need to replace these bolts on here too. They're really worn out. So we got the back sprocket off, which is right here, and the one my cousin gave me is way bigger. Looked the same when it wasn't on, but it's a different size. So I started just die grinding the teeth out to make them not as worn. Here's what they are normally, and here's a few that I've done now. So I'm gonna do that all the way around. I only got to about a quarter of it done, so I'm gonna die grind the rest of this and then just put it back on. whole thing on video, but I got all the teeth ground out a little bit so they're not so worn out. And then I cleaned all the dirt off it with a wire wheel. So now I just got to put it back on. The front one's already on. And then I'll put the new chain on, which is in that bag right there. So this quad has these bolts here that tighten the chain. So when you tighten the bolt, it slides the axle back and then tightens the chain. And the one on this side was broken off, so it was broken off about here. So I put a nut on it and put 2 nuts on it, and I kind of threaded this piece of threaded rod, threaded the 2 pieces together, and then welded the nuts together and welded it all up. So now I can put this back here and through that hole, just like that one. So it's all back together. The sprocket's on, the chain's tight. We had to take a few links out of the chain because it wasn't the exact width, and so these bolts down here that tighten the chain are like at the end of there, or I guess as far forward as the axle can go, so there'll be room to tighten it in the future if it gets loose. I put the little guard back on there, sprocket shield. I can definitely feel the torque. It's not as worn out now. So now there'll be some riding shots.